The group stage is over and today the knockout stage is starting for the 2022 World Cup. So we're going to have a quick look at how we did with our predictions and then we're going to have a look at the playoff bracket and do our predictions for those. So let's jump right into it. I came up with a way to score this. I'm going to give myself 3 points for each team I get correct in the correct position of the group and 2 points for each team if I get the correct team going through but in the wrong position. And then we'll convert that into a score out of 100 at the end. So for Group A, I had the Netherlands and Senegal going through. And they actually did both go through. Senegal second place, Netherlands first place. Both of those correct. In Group B, we had England going through in first place. But we had Wales in second place. So unfortunately, that's a red pick. In Group C, Argentina, despite stumbling at the start, came in first place, like we predicted. However, Mexico stumbled a bit too much, a bit too many tackles and on fair play or on goal difference. I don't know what it ended up being in the end. But Poland made it through and they will be going to the playoff stage. In Group D, France made it through in first place, not very unexpected. They dropped the game to Tunisia, but that was with a B team. But Denmark, who we had going through in second place, was really disappointing. Really did not play well, and they ended up in last place in the group, I believe. And Australia went through instead. In Group E, we had the upset predicted correctly. Japan made it through over Germany, over Costa Rica, Spain as well. They were in the wrong positions. Japan somehow ended up being in the first place in the group, I believe. So that's 2 points for each of those there. Then in Group F, our southern neighbors, Belgium, did not make it through, which is one of the biggest upsets here. Germany, of course, also a big upset, but we predicted that one correctly. So yeah, we had Belgium going through in first place, Croatia going through in second place, but the big surprise of the group, Morocco, made it to the playoff stage instead. In Group G, similar story to Group D, we had Brazil going through in first place expectedly. Somehow lost to Cameroon still, again, just like France, just a bit of a, they know their truth, so they're playing pretty calm. And then we predicted the matchup between Serbia and Switzerland. And it went the other way than I expected. So Switzerland is going through instead and Serbia is out. And then we got the Group H, final one. Portugal going through in first place. And then we had Uruguay going through in second place. But on fair play, South Korea make it through instead. So we've got the power of anime, the power of manhwa. They made it through to the playoffs. A lot of Asian teams comparatively, but we'll see how they do in the next round. If you convert all these, 3 points for correct place, 2 points for correct team, but wrong place, that puts it at 28 out of 48 points, which converted to 100 is about 58 out of 100, which is not great. Lots of upsets. We did not predict everything correctly, so yeah, unfortunately, can't have everything. The knockout stage is already starting today. I will be very biased. I am wearing my Dutch socks. Will be supporting the Netherlands, and I believe that they will be the ones going through on this stage, and that they will be the ones beating the United States. Next matchup is Argentina versus the Next matchup also today, Argentina versus Australia. This is also a pretty easy one to predict, I think. Argentina is just a different class. Australia did well getting out of the groups, but I don't think they will go further. So I'm going to have Argentina go through here as well. Japan versus Croatia. Honestly, I'm just all in with the Japanese. They made it through. They're on fire. I believe they can beat Croatia as well, who haven't been the most convincing. And Japan has just been fighting for it, playing well. I can see them having an even deeper run than they have. Then we have another Asian team, Korea versus Brazil. Brazil should definitely win this comfortably when they put on their good shoes again, play with the full team, and they should outclass Korea pretty easily. Here we have The other side of the bracket, England versus Senegal. We beat Senegal in the group stage. And I think England will do the same. England should go through to the quarterfinals. Then we've got France versus Poland. Poland has just been... They somehow made it through over Mexico. They got enough done. Chesney, 2 penalty saves, dragging them by the scruff of their neck to the playoff round. But it's not going to be enough against France and Mbappe. Then we have Morocco versus Spain. Morocco has been playing very well. They definitely could upset Spain here, but I am going with our main World Cup rivals. Still got revenge on my mind from 2010 in South Africa. But I think Spain will go through her as well. They've shown they can play very well, despite losing to Japan. The final round of 16 is Portugal versus Switzerland. That should also be a relatively comfortable game for Portugal. Then when we stay on this side of the bracket, we've got Spain versus Portugal. And I think currently Spain is the favorite team there. So I'm going to have them going through Ronaldo, not the force he was in the past. And at the Euros, Portugal won with some good individual performances from Ronaldo, that legendary free kick. But this time Spain is going to take it with that Southern European rivalry. Then we've got another big game, England versus France. That's going to be a great game to watch. Looking forward to this one. While the England squad is pretty strong, they've also not looked invincible. France, of course, dropped the game to Tunisia, but that was definitely their B team where they knew they were sure they were going through. And I think France is going to beat England. And that's going to be a lovely day to be on social media and to taunt some of my friends. Back on the left side of the bracket, we've got the Netherlands versus Argentina. We played them in the 2014 World Cup, also in the quarterfinals, I believe, where we went out on penalties. And I think it's time to take revenge. I am very biased in this one, and I think the Netherlands will go through even further, all the way to the quarterfinals, or to the semifinals even. They're going to beat Argentina in the quarterfinals and go through. Then we've got Japan versus Brazil. And Brazil should be the one taking this, ending Japan's dream run and making it all the way to the semifinals. Then, despite my bias, we've got the Netherlands versus Brazil in the semifinals, and I think that's where it's gonna end for us. I don't think we're gonna go all the way. We haven't played that great, admittedly, so I think Brazil will be the one where we actually stumble at and get taken down. No dream run for Louis van Gaal, no final ride to glory. Then on the other semi-final, we've got France versus Spain. And I think France is the better team out of those. So I think they're going to go through here. And that leaves us with our two final teams, Brazil and France here. And this is, World Cup finals, never easy to call. But I'm going to go with Brazil to win everything. I think they will be the champions this World Cup. Here, I'm gonna put Brazil. There we go. They will be my final champions this World Cup. There you go. Those are my predictions. What are yours? This is a bit of a quick, low-effort video, but I still hope you enjoy. And yeah, still gonna root for the Netherlands to have that dream run. We have some quality players, so great defense as well. We don't get scored on a lot. So I'm confident we can do something, but other than that, we'll just wait and see. So yeah, there you have it. Brazil World Cup champions in 2022. What are your thoughts? Leave a like, subscribe. Bye bye.